Rosni. My matric number is AD170059 and I'm from Fiverr Group. Okay, so today I would like to present about Chapter 1, Chapter 2 and Chapter 3. So for Chapter 1, which is Introduction. So product background for our project is in rubber tapping industry. The automated rubber tapping machine is important because it makes the rubber tapping process become more easier, convenient and also faster compared to conventional rubber tapping process, which is using the traditional method. Next is the criteria needed for automated rubber tapping machine is portable, compact in size, and also affordable for the users, so the rate of collection latex can be improved. The problem statement for our project is the great shortage in availability in labors for rubber tapping industry, which means by the decreasing of rubber tapper. Next is the conventional rubber tapping process taking long time to collect latex from rubber tree. Third, the deep cut into rubber tree bark can damage the rubber tree. The project objective for our project is to design and develop a less cost machine that can speed up the process of rubber tapping. Second, to make sure important of rubber tapping knife can deliver thinner cut into rubber tree bark. Third, to maximize rubber tree life cycle. Last, to ensure the safety of rubber tapper. The scope of our project is all the rubber tapper can utilize the rubber tapper machine because the operation is simple and also the limited lifespan of the rubber tapping machine. The significance of our product is a rubber tapping machine is a machine that can help to speed up the process of rubber tapping process, and also this product consists of improved rubber tapping knife that can carry out thinner cut into rubber tree bark. Chapter 2. Okay, Chapter 2 is the customer requirements, which consists of design, cost, feature and ergonomy. So for the design, the spec is easy to carry, lightweight and compact size. So all the customer demand for this design. For the cost, low maintenance cost and low cost. So for the customer is also the demand. The feature is the long lasting rechargeable battery with high capacity and also digital battery health, which is for the long lasting is the demand from customer, and rechargeable battery and digital battery is the wish. So for the ergonomic requirement is the machine operation safety, the wish from customer. For the chapter 3 is the conceptual design. So this is the functional decomposition analysis, which is our automated rubber tapping machine consists of switch, blade, motor, frame and battery. Next is the function structure flow chart. Okay, so this is our design for product sketching, which is consists of design 1, design 2 and design 3. Okay, so we have selected design 2, which is compared to design 1 and design 3 because of it consists holder that can provide more grip and also more convenience for the users when do the rubber tapping process. Lastly, the schematic cluster diagram.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Irfan Saleh bin Mushaddad and my matrix number is AD170133. I would like to present the chapter 5 of our project, which is detail design and product simulation. Firstly, we go through the detailed drawing. This drawing is a drawing that giving a complete and exact description of its form, dimension and construction. And below that we have parts drawing. Part drawing will show the detail of part design in terms of its dimension and material. In this product, it has been divided into several parts. The first part of our product is base and battery, and we have three types of view. The first one is top view, front view and side view. Then we go to the next part, which is blade holder. And this is the blade of our product. And this is the body of our product. And this is the motor that will be used in this project. And this is the screw that we use to connect the blade holder and the blade. and this is the switch of our product. And then we go through the assembly drawing. Assembly drawing is a detailed drawing that shows how all the parts interact or meet with each other to form a useful product. It will allow the fabricator to identify the exact connection between each part. A complete assembly drawing is a presentation of the product or structure put together. Then we go through the product analysis and simulation. The analysis that we use in this project is static analysis. The analysis that we use is acted on the blade of our product. The green color is the static and the purple color is the load that acted on the blade. And this is stress test on the blade. This is before deformation and this is after deformation for stress test. And this is displacement test for the blade. This is before deformation and this is after deformation. And this is the strength test of our blade. This is before deformation and this is after deformation. Then we go through the bill of material of our product. This is the complete bill of material of our product. Then we go through the final product design specification. This is our product specification. And then we go through the complete design checklist. And this is our complete design checklist.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Faris bin Muhammad Fauzi and my matrix number is AD170185. So I will continue with the presentation for our group, which is Fiverr. So the topic that will be covered by me is chapter 6, prototyping. So let's start with the process that involved in the development of prototype. The process that will be used for the development of prototype are 3D printing, cutting, grinding, drilling, finishing and wiring. Firstly, we will use the 3D printing to build the housing of the product. The design is constructed using the SolidWorks. Secondly, the cutting process of metal is to form a blade for the machine. Thirdly, grinding is a material removal and a shape development for the design and finishing of metal. Next, loops for the screw are made using the drilling machine. After that, we will enter the finishing stage of the developing of the product. The process included in this stage is polishing, grinding and painting. Last but not least, wiring. Wiring is installed for this project in order to link the power supply to the electric motor. Next, we will continue with the item checklist. For the item checklist is shown on the table. For the product, we will use one DC motor, one switch button for power on and off of the machine, rechargeable battery casing, blades that is removable, blades holder, plastic housing, bolts and nuts to hold the blades and blade holder and screws. So for the testing and refinement, the refinement consists of testing, finishing process and product decoration. For the testing, it involves 3 types of tests, which is functional test, stress test and reliability test. For the product decoration enhance the appearance of the product and finishing process will make sure the machine in a good condition. So here are the full assembly of our product, which is automated rubber tapping machine. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we are unable to fabricate the real product. So here are the prototype that is automated rubber tapping machine. from the picture. Number 1 is the blade of the machine, and also the holder of the machine is located. For number 2, represent the switch button. Number 3 is the housing of the machine. There will be a motor and the wiring of the machine inside the housing. Last but not least, the battery. The battery is rechargeable. So that's all for the chapter 6, and I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amirul Amin bin Abdul Razak, AD 170177. So today I'm going to explain about the sustainability and environmental consideration in engineering design. So, sustainable element or development is a concept that alerts against the adverse environmental impact of economic growth and globalization. The principle of three main pillars of sustainability states that the three pillars of sustainability must be maintained in order to overcome the problems surrounding the completion of sustainability. The three pillars consist of social, environmental, and economic sustainability. So for the economic sustainability refers to the practice that support long-term economic growth without making the negative consequences to the social, environmental, and cultural aspect of the community. Automated rubber tapping machine is a long-range planning to replace the existing conventional rubber tapping, which can help to cover the decreasing rubber tapper. The rubber collection rate can be improved by this machine compared to conventional rubber tapper. With the minimum parts have been designed for the product, the cost can be saving to achieve the objective of economic sustainability. So for the social sustainability is a process for providing sustainable and successful places that promotes development of community by understanding what people need from the place they live and work. Automated rubber tapping machine also socially sustainable product because of the product can improve the quality of life for the community, as the machine can help to give a great revenue for themselves. So for the environmental sustainability means conserving the renewable and non-renewable resources to be indefinitely used. The design of the machine also environmentally friendly, which help to preserve and restore the habitat of the plants, and the machine will not seriously damage the tree. So, for the eco-friendly design, the type of design material used, which is the minimum material and disassemble process, and also the non-hazardous material. For the minimum material, the part consists of body, blade holder, battery, base, and switch. And for the disassembly process consists of screw. For the non-hazardous material consists of body frame, handle, and blade. So, all these parts have their own characteristic, which can give the automated rubber tapper a very important machine. So, thank you.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to our panel. I am Muhammad Nazmi Izzuddin bin Mahmud, AD 170194. Today I'm going to talk about economic costing and business plan. Okay, let me start with introduction. Cost assessment is essential for any initiative or entity that works with funding or other capital. This method is meant to evaluate the utilization of capital. Cost of the evaluation can only be extended to a single initiative or organization entity to be delegated to an entire organization network. Cost benefit analysis and resource determination are being used effectively by our group. Okay, the first one is direct material cost. Okay, as you can see in this table, we have eight components that made up our machine, which is automated rubber tapper, which is first one is body, second one is base battery, handle, blade holder, blade, motor, switch, and screw. And actually we don't fabricate any of these, we just order this from manufacturer, supplier, or the vendor, obviously from China, and they use 3D printed technology to print all of this component, except for the blade. And as you can see, there is a price per unit for every single component. For example, like motor, which is our most expensive component, which costs us about 55 ringgit per pieces. And second one is direct labor cost. Direct labor cost is the cost that defines the cost that which individuals that physically involved in fabricating the raw material into a finished product. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, there is no fabrication in our warehouse or production line. We just install the finished component and sell it to our customer, so that we have 4 workers in the installation line that will install all of the component. The logistic, which is a guy that delivering our product to the courier, and packaging and marketing. And why there is 4 person work in the installation line? Because our warehouse is actually operated for about 16 hours a day, which is 2 person every 8 hours. And after some calculation, total direct labor cost per unit is Rm 28 ringgit 90 cents. Second one is overhead cost. This overhead cost is an expenditure that applies to the expected expenses during the current operation, which is part of operation of a company, but is not due to particular business practice. An easy term to explain operating cost is indirect cost. And actually our warehouse just consume an electricity, and obviously we need to pay 600 ringgit per month, and for the logistic cost is 800, and the total of both of the cost is 1400. And after some calculation, total overhead cost per unit is 5 ringgit and 50 cents. Fourth one is development cost. The development expenses are the sum of research, expansion, and the launch of a new product or service for a company. Costs for development are generally painted to as costs for research and development. These costs, which cover a variety of costs, such as marketing, research, development, engineering, and consumer service. This costs us about 14 ringgit per month. And overall cost, total of direct labor, overhead, and development is 181 ringgit and 40 cents. And total cost is, we just add 40% of from the product value, which is 72 ringgit and 56 cents, and total it from overall cost, which is 253 ringgit and 96 cents. And we decided to sell our product for about Rm 255 ringgit per machine. Okay, I think that is all from me. Thank you.